What's up, guys? I'm Juan the Don, and this is the Kentucky Fire Cured. So this one is actually a really unique cigar. So Drew Estate has their My Uzi Weighs a Ton line. So this is one of those from that line, but it's a Kentucky Fire Cured. So the wrapper leaves used to make these cigars, they're cured in a different process called fire curing, right? So they like hang them up in these like special like curing racks or whatever, and they use that like special fire curing method to cure the wrapper differently, and it adds this like really smoky type of thing to it, right? And even just from here I could smell it. It's just so like, it just has such like a barbecue smell. Not barbecue like the sauce, but barbecue like when you're grilling, like at a barbecue. Like, it is amazing. It smells so good. So this one is the chunky Corona size. So it's a 4x46, I believe. So you can see it is a little bit smaller and it is a little bit thinner, but I think it's a really nice size. And I haven't had one of these before. I had so it was the Kentucky Fire Cured Candela, which is like the green wrapper, and it was in a cigarillo. And that one was pretty good. I really did like that one. So I'm guessing and I'm hoping that I'm gonna like this one. So let's go ahead, cut it, light it, and I'll let you guys know what I think. That draw's not too bad. My lighter would be out. Right away, those flavors are just so like hickory and like a nice like smoke like a barbecue. Like, it tastes like you're at a barbecue, like a really like nice legit barbecue. Just that hickory smoke flavor. There's a little bit, like a tiny bit of like a sweetness that I can't quite describe yet, and I'm sure it's gonna come out a little bit more into this stick. But that hickory, that's like smoked, like that hickory smoke flavor is like right there, and it is so good. That is really good. From what I've seen, like just like from asking people and like reading on cigar forums and all that, you either love this, like the Kentucky Fire Cured, or you hate it, right? So I actually really enjoy this. This is like super tasty, just a really nice, like, it's still like smooth and like delicious and like bold, like has bold flavor, but it's not harsh or a bold smoke at all. And it's like super nice. Oh, just like velvety smooth like smoke. That is so good. Yeah, this is you know what, this would be a perfect summer stick. Like, let's just say you're like hanging out by the pool, just lounging, and you're just like enjoying life. You're sitting on the beach, you're at the lake, you're out fishing. This stick would be perfect for that. Let me smoke this down a bit more, I guess, and I'll come back and tell you guys what I think. All right, guys, I'm like an inch or so into this cigar. I did have to touch it up a bit on this side. The burn, I mean, that burn looks really good now, but I did have to touch it up because it was like half an inch uneven on both sides. And there is a little tiny bit of like a crack right there. I don't know if you can see that. I think that's just because it's starting to get hotter out here, and so the difference in the humidity from in my humidor to out here is pretty different. So I think maybe that's why. Either way, it doesn't really affect the smoke too much. But this is a really fantastic stick so far. The flavor you get is the flavor you get is that hickory smoke, and it's so good and so delicious. And there's that little tiny bit of sweetness, but on the retrohale, the sweetness really comes out, and it's like a maple syrup. Like, I'm not kidding you, like maple syrup. It is so good. Like a maple syrup, and like overall, I just can't get barbecue out of my head. It tastes like, if you've ever had like burnt tips, that's kind of what I'm getting out of this. And it's not like a weird like meaty, salty flavor. It's just that, like, I don't know how to describe it. It's so good. It is just really so good. One thing so far about this that I'm not enjoying too much is that I am getting kind of like a very dry mouth from smoking this. So I definitely need like a cup of water or something to like help me smoke this and really enjoy it. But overall, this is a really, really good cigar. I can see myself picking up a lot of these. See that right there? That wrapper is really coming undone right there, but that's all right. And this does have a really nice dark San Andrés wrapper, and then it has Nicaraguan and Brazilian long filler on the inside. So this is a really nice flavor combination. And again, that San Andrés wrapper is fire cured, so that's what gives it that really nice hickory smoke flavor. You guys see that? Yeah, that right underneath the band, that wrapper was really coming undone. But either way, once I get to that point, I'm sure it'll just smoke away and it won't really affect the smoke too much, I'm hoping. And look at that ash, it's just holding on so nicely. All right, let me smoke this down a bit more, and then I'll come back to you guys with some more thoughts. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna end it there because that smoke is getting hot. I mean, it is pretty short. The smoke is starting to get hot, and you guys probably know this by now if you've seen my other videos. I don't really like a hot smoke. So overall, that was a really, really nice cigar. Overall, that was a really, really nice cigar. The flavors that I got was mostly just hickory smoke and maple syrup on that retrohale. And it is kind of like a basic flavor, I guess, but it was like super, super tasty. And especially in that size, I feel like that was a perfect, just like a nice little like summertime smoke. Like if you're out just enjoying the day, if you're hanging out by the pool, if you're hanging out with your dogs, like doing whatever, it's just a really nice stick to just kind of sit back and enjoy and like relax. Burn was really nice. The ash did hold on pretty nicely. The draw was a little bit snug. It wasn't like a big deal, but it was a little bit snug. Overall, it was just a really, really nice cigar. And again, a lot of people don't like it and a lot of people do like it. So it's just one of those cigars you have to try it for yourself to see if you're gonna like it. I really liked it. I'm probably gonna be picking up a lot more of those. If you guys have any questions, comments, anything like that, make sure you let me know. If you have any recommendations for what you want to see me smoke next, make sure you leave that down below too. Thank you guys for stopping by, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.